A very good afternoon to you all. I hope you're doing fantastic. In this video, I'm going to talk you through the importance of building your network on LinkedIn. So, when you are actually a recruiter, the main thing you want and with marketing yourself on LinkedIn isn't about what you post, how you post. It's actually the people in your network. Now, I would go definitely for quality rather than quantity. So people with followers are usually people that aren't in their market, just people that like to look on social media. What you want is those people actually engaging on your content that are actually relevant to your audience. So with this theory, this speciality of mine, now this is a dummy account that I use for LinkedIn, so feel free to connect with me on here. The main thing with this is we want, whatever we're recruiting for, we want at least 5,000 potential candidates in our market. We're not going to look at clients for now because a client will always use you if there is a skill shortage. So a client won't use you if they're just, they can't get any applicants or they're getting too many applicants. It's very rare when you're starting off to get a client like that. They're not going to give you customer service positions. So let's take, for example, we're looking at doctors and we want to find doctors and we want 5,000 doctors on our network so we can engage with them, and when we post a job they're likely to refer somebody to us. They're going to like it. We're going to post things relevant to them. Yeah. And the other thing is, what we don't want is we've got a I think it's 100 from what I see connections you can actually add on LinkedIn per week. So, what you want to do is have your network built up so you can be, well established. And even if you're not starting a recruitment agency yet, this is what you should be doing. Before you've even made your website, start connecting with people in your industry, just candidates. Even if you don't know what you're going into, still start connecting with people so you get your account known and people start connecting with you as well. So, what the best thing to do with this is to find them. You can do a search on here, so you can type in doctors in people, and you can even target a specific location. So you don't need a premium. You don't need a let's go for London. You don't need a premium. However, if you do too many searches, you can get blocked out as well with that. But X-ray search gets you around that. There are certain softwares that I use that I can go into another video on. However, let's try and find a doctor or consultant. No, we don't want a consultant. Doctor or doctor, yeah? And we want them to be in London, like we said. And we don't care if they're looking for a job or who they work for. We just want the relevant people in there. I can't explain how powerful this is. So with the X-ray search is recruiting.net, and what this does, it just scans. It works better than the search, but it just scans the index pages on LinkedIn. So any profile, and it searches in title profile. So it's only going to pick up hopefully profiles as well. So I tend to, when there's a lot of results like, 20 million, we want to sort of go back and either rejig the search. But for this purpose, what I'm going to do is go onto here, and I must stress this is important and be about building your network, because you don't want to be spending the time to just connect with people in your market. Because what ends up happening, if you're recruiting for doctors, you're going to win a lot of business, yeah. And when somebody does actually come on the market, you want to say to that candidate, say this candidate says, look, have you got anything? I'm relocating, for example. I live in Colchester, I'm relocating to East London. Have you got anything there? Yeah? Or I'm willing to work in a hospital there. What you want to do is you want to actually say, hi, this person, I've actually got 16 positions in that sort of area. Yeah, I'm going to email you across all the details of the jobs. You're going to have a look at them and you're going to see which one you fancy, rather than you going on here and just having one job and then messaging loads of people and them all saying no. It's about getting the candidate and then specking them out afterwards and saying to your clients, I've got this person, who wants to interview them? Yeah, the more the merrier. That's how I go about things. So all in all, I'd start to connect with these people. Do about 20 a day, 15 a day, until you get a notification where it pops up and says, oh, you've connected with too many people. I would start off by doing this. This is really important for your brand, for your market knowledge. You start to read people's profiles as well. You know, who are they endorsed by? You go on a rabbit hunt. You start to say, oh, who's this person? And you start to see, oh, they're a consultant, let me connect with them. They're very engaged on LinkedIn if they're willing to leave a notification, not a notification, whatever that's called, an endorsement. So these people are bound to be on LinkedIn a lot, more likely to connect with you, more likely to reply as well. So clinical director, he potentially could be a client, but don't get it wrong, everyone is always in the market for a new job if it's a job they're willing to do, and if it benefits their career, salary, location, the three core things that people look for. 70% of people are unhappy in their job. Find them new jobs. People won't engage with you if you've got a crappy job. If you've got a lot of good jobs, or I've got this position for you, I've got that position for you. Do that. Build your network. The other thing I want to show you is how to get into groups. So groups are another good thing that you want to get into as well. So you can either create a group or you can request to join one. So I'm in this sort of sector. I'm in the recruitment space. So I'm in these ones. Yeah. Some of them are dead. They've got a lot of people in there. Some of them are overseas and it's just low quality on that. But if you are looking for someone like, look, we're hiring, that's a potential, a lead. Some of these groups are really, really good. Now, what you want to find is a doctor group now. Yeah. So we want to find Doctors UK or something. Yeah. That, I don't think that's going to pick up the search, but Doctors UK, or they might call themselves consultants or something like that. So groups, yeah. UK doctors. Now they're not going to let you in very easily to some of these groups because you're a recruiter. But if you request to join it, I mean these people are all recruiters and they're in it. So why couldn't we be? And what will happen is you'll go in here and then there'll be people as an admin. I just want to check out what this person does because they own the group. So they probably own a job board in where? India. Nice beard. But what the hell does he do? Creative head, creative director. But yeah, like I said, relevant to your industry, go in those groups. The other thing you can search, what on earth would a doctor be looking at? So I would be following the NHS. Yeah. So I would definitely follow NHS. I'm going to unfollow because I don't want to follow the NHS. Follow them. Who's commenting on these? Who's interacted on their posts? I mean, the NHS is a bad example because NHS professionals, let's look at maybe. Yeah, because this is NHS's recruitment arm. So I'm going to look at their posts. And sorry if I'm rambling on and going down a rabbit hole. But who's like this? Who are these people that are willing to interact? So group head of people, that's potentially a client. Have we got any doctors on here? Yes, no, maybe. Director of care, potentially. But you want to go on to what a doctor would follow. Find out who's the people that are interacting on LinkedIn. They're the ones that are going to, they spend the time on LinkedIn. You don't want to go for people that have an account but don't use it. And then you get fed into this false sense of security around, oh, no one gets back to me. It's not actually you, because most people will engage with you. If you said, are you looking for a new position? They might say no. But if you said, look, I recruit in your space, potentially when you're looking for a job, I'd love to help you out. I've got plenty of opportunities. Let me know if you or anyone is looking. If you present yourself like that, not a desperate recruiter, are you looking? Are you looking? Then yeah, people are going to engage with you at least at a minimum later on. So you just want to build that network. If you have 5,000 people connected, in a nutshell, on your LinkedIn, chances are every week somebody will be looking for a job. And especially if they're local to you, then you've got all your jobs around there. Or potentially you can find them a job even if they say, yeah, these are hot candidates. And I would definitely use LinkedIn to your advantage. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know. And take care.